Peace and blessings, everybody. It's yours truly, Amar Amari. I am the CEO of El Kevlar Lifestyle and Synergetic Network Group LLC. I am the founder of Tribal Unity Organization, and my queen Amani Amari is the executive director of all the above. Hopefully you're having a blessed week. It's that hump day, right in the middle of the week. Get ready to go into the weekend, but it's all good over here. Remember, we don't have bad days around here. We just had some challenging things that happened throughout our good day. Sister Diana Brown, thank you for tuning in to my program on today. This is your empowerment moment. We're getting ready to dive in. Get ready to challenge you on today. You need a challenge in order for you to go to the next level. No pain, no gain. It is true. Get ready to work it out. So be so kind at this time to share and invite. That'll be great. Also, don't forget to go and follow me. Click that follow button. Get these powerful messages coming to you and all updates for all of the organizations that I have aforementioned. We would love to be a blessing to you. Also, we love to highlight your business. So we're going to let the sweet sounds of Teddy P sweet serenade us right now. Go ahead and lift up our spirits and our vibrations as you invite and as you share on today. Quinn Rowley, peace and blessings, brother. Appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank everybody tuning in. Fanon, thank you for tuning in. Appreciate it. Oh man, the music, I love the vibrations. Well, currently, my queen Amani Amari and I, we are in real estate school right now. To be more specific, it's an agent course that we're taking. And so with that being said, what we had to do is, of course, we had to enroll in that course, and we had to ensure that we was at class and making sure we're doing our homework and staying on top of the curriculum that's presented to us. And within that teaching session, what we come to find out is that just because we passed that test, there's another test after that one that we still need to take, which is the Florida State Bar, in order for us to be able to even become a part of a real estate brokers organization. And not only that, you got to join the realtor organization before you even called a realtor. So you got to take one test, to take the state test, and then after that, you got to join the realtors organization in order for you to be a bona fide realtor. Not only that, you have to join a real estate agency, which is ran by a broker. So with that being said, why are you standing at the steps? I know all of us know what a flight of stairs is. We know that you have to take one step and take the next step in order for you to get the top of the flight of the stairs. So let's look at the top of the flight of the stairs as your goal that you're trying to reach. And let's look at each step as an obstacle that you have to overcome in order for you to reach the top of the stairs. Now, as I aforementioned to you, there's numerous steps that we have to take in order for us to be a bona fide licensed realtor. If we do not take those steps, then we will not be awarded our real estate license. It's a very practical message that I'm bringing to you, but very relevant to our everyday lives. Why am I saying this? Because there is so many of us, when we see the challenge of the steps, it may be a large flight of stairs in front of you, and your blessing is at the top of those stairs. Those steps are going to challenge how hungry are you for your desires to be fulfilled. Now listen, if you never take the step, then you'll never reach your goal, because there's steps that's required for you to take prior to you obtaining your blessing. And so many of us, we say what we want to do. However, there is particular measures that we have to take in order for us to be able to do those things. So let there be a question mark today. Let's pause. Let's think about that. Let's meditate on that just a moment. How serious are you? There's a great sacrifice that we had to make in order for us to be able to bring together our community. My queen and I, we sacrificed thousands of dollars in order for our community to come together. But you know what? Before that happened, you know what we said? Oh, we want to see our community come together. Our people need to be educated. And guess what? We were the conduit in order for that to transpire. But guess what we had to do? We had to sacrifice in order for us to see that occur. So our desire could have only been fulfilled unless we actually put our money where our mouth is. And then what we've seen, the aftermath, is our brothers and sisters actually connecting with the keynote speaker, who is actually a bona fide multi-millionaire. Name is Patrick Dean. We connected with him. He's the CEO of RE Wealth Advisors. Had a bona fide multi-millionaire come out and speak to us. Now, I want you to capture this, what I'm getting ready to say to you. We spent thousands of dollars in order for us to accumulate millions of dollars. Very practical, but yet relevant. We had to spend thousands of dollars in order for us to see our community come together. So now, the sacrifice I made, now I see people whose businesses are being launched. I've seen people who actually are being hired by RE Wealth Advisors. I see people being blessed from my sacrifice. So the question is, are you truly sincere? Are you willing to make the sacrifice? Are you willing to stand on the step that you need to stand on, even if that step is called trials? Are you willing to take that step? In fact, are you willing to take that next step called denial? Are you willing to take that next step called sacrifice? Are you willing to do that in order for you to obtain your goal? I want to leave that thought with you today. I want you to ponder on that. And I want you to ask yourself the question. I want you to look at the man and the woman in the mirror. And I want you to ask yourself this question. What am I doing in order for my desires to be fulfilled? What am I doing in order for things to move in my life? Because see, if there's no movement, then you will not reach your destination. It's very practical, but again, yet relevant. If you never drive the car, you never put it in drive, then the car will not move. And it will not take you to the destination in order for you to reach. So, with that being said, what are you doing to put your life in drive? Because you've been in park long enough. You got to come out of neutral. It's time to shift gears. Listen, we have goals, and the goals are very obtainable. There are numerous people around us that have accomplished these very same goals that we desire. So why is it then, my brother and my sister that's listening to me today, why is it then that you feel like for some reason that you are not capable of reaching those goals? Mind you, it is humanly possible because there are numerous human beings around you that have accomplished that goal. Listen, the passion that you have, the desire that you have is not by chance. You must understand that all of us have a ministry. We all are called to a ministry. Whether it's somebody even cutting hair, somebody being a doctor, somebody being a lawyer, somebody being an entrepreneur and helping other people to build their business. You must understand that all of us have a niche in this life. We all been divinely ordained to do something. Everybody can't work on a space shuttle. Everybody cannot work on a diesel engine. Everybody cannot work on a brain or on the heart, on various parts of the human anatomy. Everybody cannot deal with someone that's getting ready to commit suicide. Everybody doesn't have that type of temperance to deal with nursery students. All of you have a purpose. So again, my question is, what are you doing to fulfill that purpose. Listen, no pain, no gain, my friend. No pain, no gain. I'm here to tell you right now, my queen and I, we started a total of 2 businesses. We're working on our third. As I aforesaid to you, we're going to real estate school. But guess what? It's been painful. It's been some obstacles. I had to change. I had to let some things go. I had to learn how to love not only myself, but I had to learn how to love my brother and sisters in spite of. In fact, some people said, brother, I'll do this. I'll purchase that. I'll do this. Never, not one time have they ever did anything. And I still have to love them. And in order for me to bring together the community, it takes love, and love is patient. Love is kind. Love is long suffering. Love endures, right? So if you love your family, correct? Then guess what? You're going to have to do something in order for things to shift in your life. In order for things to turn around in your life, in order for things to transform in your life, you're going to have to come out of your place of complacency to obtain your blessing. I had to move from Wilmington, North Carolina, all the way down to Pompano Beach, Florida, so that my queen and I can establish our kingdom. I am a man. I had to move. And I had to start all over again. Down here in Pompano Beach, Florida. And when I came to Pompano Beach, Florida, the doors of blessing started to open to me. But you know what? I went through hell in order for me to have my heaven. I went through hell in order for me to have my heaven. I have a beautiful marriage, but I went through hell in order for me to have my heaven. I'm an entrepreneur now, but I went through hell in order for me to have my heaven. So what is your heaven? Are you willing to go through the hell in order for you to obtain that? All right, so let's get serious. Let's hit the books. Let's go to the gym so we can lose that weight. Let's start dieting. Let's start depositing things in our life that's going to transform our mind. Let's get out of the place where we don't want to rid ourselves of certain people because you're so concerned about what they're going to say and what they're going to do. Friend, I'm here to tell you right now, your blessing is not where you are right now. There is another level. And where you are right now is not where you need to be. In order for you to get where you need to go, you have to get there first so you can go there. So it's not right there. It's time to shift. It's time for you to change your thinking. It's time for you to change your friends. Because guess what? If they don't want to elevate, then you need to terminate. If they don't want to elevate, then it's time for you to terminate. Because everyone can't go where you're going. You must understand, you got to surround yourself with people that's going to pour that energy into your life. I'm talking about the energy is information. The implementation of the right information brings about transformation. The implementation of the right information will bring about transformation in your life. So stop standing there. Stop looking at the stairs. And why don't you take that step to get you where you need to be? Again, this is yours truly, Amar Amari. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody in the house. Sister Stephanie Moore Major, I appreciate you. Popsy Hype, thank you for tuning in. Patricia Williams, thank you for tuning in. Ed Hampton, peace and blessings, brother. DeAndre, thank you for tuning in. Sister Mary Russell, thank you for tuning in, my good sister. Errol, thank you for tuning in. Rasta Man, thank you for tuning in. Shemuel, thank you for tuning in. Angelo, my good sister. Suzette, thank you for tuning in, Queen. And again, Sister Diana, the first one to come on. Thank you for tuning in. Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully something was said today that challenged you to take this step. Family, you are blessed. The generational curse is not yours. You do not have to remain the same. Transformation can happen in your life. You're talking to a man who came off of welfare. You're talking to a man who come from a broken family and who retired fully at the age of 39. All praises to the gods and ancestors for blessing me. But guess what? I had to do something in order for me to obtain something. I had to do what I needed to do in order for me to be where I am today. And now I'm here today encouraging you. All right? So it can be done. And also my son knows who his father is. So I see success. You can have success too. Let's go ahead. Let's take that step. Let's get to the top. Peace. Be blessed.